Welcome to the YouTube channel PCMB Tutorials. I hope you all are fine. Today, in this part 7 of chapter Chemical Bonding, class ninth Chemistry, we are going to start with prerequisites for further studies. The periodic table properties play a major role in influencing the nature of a chemical bond. First is ionization energy. Negatively charged electrons are under the influence of the positively charged nucleus. To remove the electrons from an atom, the attractive force of the nucleus has to be overcome. To do this, the electrons need additional energy. It is on the absorption of this energy that an electron escapes from the atom, leaving behind the ion. When the atom is said to be ionized, an energy required is called the ionization energy. Atom plus ionization energy gives positive ion plus electron. The correct definition of ionization energy is the energy required by an atom to remove its outermost electron is called ionization energy or ionization potential. I'll repeat, the energy required by an atom to remove its outermost electron is called ionization energy or ionization potential. Significance is ionization energy is the measure of how firmly the outermost electrons are held to an atom. The higher the ionization energy, the more the firmness of the outermost electrons held to the atom. It is difficult to remove electrons from such atoms. Of ionization energy is less. The electrons are held less firmly and the atom can lose them more easily. The basic factor on which ionization energy depends is the size of the atom. The greater the size of the atom, the lesser is the nuclear pull on the outermost electrons, and so the lesser is the ionization energy. Second is electron affinity. Electron affinity. We have seen that to remove an electron from an atom, certain amount of energy is to be absorbed. Now let us see what happens if this process is reversed. Instead of removing an electron is added. The result of reversed 2 is the result of reversed 2 instead of absorption. A certain amount of energy is released by the atom. So, the energy released when the electron is added to a neutral gaseous atom is called electron affinity. I will repeat, the energy released when an electron is added to a neutral gaseous atom is called electron affinity. Significance is that electron affinity is the measure of the ease with which an electron can be taken by an atom. The more the electron affinity of an atom, the greater is the ease with which an atom can gain electrons. The basic factor which influences electron affinity of an atom is its size. For smaller atoms, as the nuclear pull is more, the electron affinity also more. Electronegativity is the third. Electronegativity in this chapter, further you will come across a type of chemical bond where two atoms, say A and B, combine by sharing an electron pair. This type of chemical bond is a covalent bond. The tendency of an atom to attract the shared pair of electrons towards itself is called electronegativity. I will repeat. The tendency of an atom to attract the shared pair of the electrons towards itself is called electronegativity. Significance is that electronegativity is a measure of the capacity of an atom, say A, to influence an electron pair in a covalent bond which is common to both A and B. If the electronegativity of A is more that of B, then the influence of A on the shared pair of electrons is more than that of B. The basic factor which influences electronegativity is size. The lesser the size of an atom, the greater is the electronegativity of that atom. Fourth is electropositivity. Electropositivity. Electropositivity is the measure of tendency with which an atom can lose electrons. I'll repeat. Electropositivity is the measure of tendency with which an atom lose electrons or donate electrons. The more the electropositivity, the more easily an atom can lose electrons. The basic factor which influences electropositivity is the size of the atom. Atoms of bigger size have lesser hold on the outermost electrons. Hence, elements with large atoms are more electropositive. Then there is the variation in a periodic table. Variation of size in a periodic table. Variation in size in a periodic table. Now let us study the variation of the size in the periodic table. In a period, as we move from left to right, the size gets smaller. Hence, the groups at the right are the smaller in size and the groups at the left are bigger in size. The groups with smaller size are 7th A, halogen group, followed by 6th A, chalcogen group. The groups with bigger size are the leftmost groups of first A, alkali groups, and second A, alkaline earth group. Also, the size keeps increasing as we go down the table. So, at the top of the group, we have elements with smaller atoms, and at the bottom, we have elements with bigger atoms. Variation of ionization potential, electron affinity, electronegativity, and the electropositivity in the periodic table is the next topic. So we have seen earlier that it is the size of the atom that influences the ionization potential, electron affinity, electronegativity, and the electropositivity. The thumb rule for understanding the variation of these terms in relation to size is as follows, like ionization potential, electron affinity, electronegativity is more if the size is less. Electropositivity is more if the size is more. Halogen group 7th A and chalcogen group 6th A have high ionization potential, electron affinity and electronegativity. Why? Because whereas the big size alkali group 1A and alkaline earth group 2nd A have low ionization potential, electron affinity and electronegativity. The group first A elements are highly electropositivity, have the highly electropositive due to their bigger size. I hope you've understood till this. In part 8, we are going to learn some conditions favorable for an ionic bond formation. I hope you've understood till this. Thank you for watching. Let us meet in part 8.